Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at level 50 Shadow Mewtwo. I finally did it, so this one is going to be a 14, 12, 15. Is that worth it? Yeah, it's good enough. I've been out here grinding for Shadow Mewtwo, and this is what I'm going to use, and I'm happy with it. So it costed me a little bit over 700,000 Stardust, and that's fine, because we have a whole lot of that to use up, right? I'm getting a little bit low here, don't want to go below 10 million. Been a little bit lazy with my grind, but I'm going to be getting out there and really hitting the grind pretty hard as the streets are cleared out with snow and ice, so I can start having fun without worrying about people who can't drive hitting me from the back. All right, with that said, let's see what we have here. Should you invest in Shadow Mewtwo? We've discussed this before, and I'm going to say you probably want to go for your regular Mewtwo's first, because we are going to get Mega Mewtwo Y and X sometime in the future. No date set. I'm just saying it's eventually going to come. These things are very strong, obviously, and you probably are going to want to invest in a regular Mewtwo so you can use and be getting the benefit of those megas. So what you're going to want to do is just power up a shadow afterwards, but the choice is yours. You do what you want. Now, something that I saw going on here, which was really kind of annoying, was when I was using my Mewtwo here, it was throwing so many Mewtwo's at me in the lead. Now, the thing about my Shadow Mewtwo is I did have to use an Elite TM to get Psy Strike, of course. As far as the Shadow Ball is concerned, to make it a double legacy, I have no problem using an Elite TM to do that. But I want to make it like a Swiss Army knife, so I can do what I want to do going up against specific raids. Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, because Shadow Mewtwo is just so strong when it comes down to the elemental types that it does have to use. Even maybe Focus Blast, right? So we are going to be going with Ice Beam, and the issue is I keep encountering these Mewtwo's, but with no Shadow Ball, so I'm forced to either go with Ice Beam, or even I can just go with the Psy Strike, because it is doing about half of the Mewtwo's health, because Shadow Mewtwo Psy Strike damage is so incredibly strong. All right, so definitely happy with this investment. I had a lot of fun using it, and there's really no complaints. It's a Mewtwo that's Shadow, okay? So there you have it. We're going to be pairing it up with Palkia Origin here, and it is going to be equipped Best Buddy. And as far as the third Pokemon, we're using Metagross for a bit, and then we're going to swap that to Ho-Oh, and I do believe we're going to stay there. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get into this commentary. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated, folks. I really do appreciate that. And this one was going to be a quick one here. I hit him with Psy Strike, caught an Avalanche, and yeah, I already knew they were going to be backing out after they were just sitting there for a second and not attacking. All right, next game. Mewtwo in the lead up against Landorus. And don't you just love the animations that come off the Shadow Mewtwo? Unbelievably awesome. Really cool, like that. So a little bit of a fear that I did have after investing in this, and I thought about it about 10 minutes after I powered it up, and of course I didn't think about it ever before that, was the fact that we could potentially be getting maybe an Apex Mewtwo in the future. And what that is, if you're not familiar, is currently we do have Ho-Oh Apex and Lugia Apex, and they do have their signature moves that are going to be something called Plus, and then Plus Plus if you purify them. And it is going to be doing more damage in the raids and in gym, but not in Go Battle League, okay? So we could see that in the future, and I was thinking, son of a gun, we might get a damn Apex Mewtwo, but I don't know. I think that'll just be a little overkill. So hopefully no Apex Mewtwo, because I invested in this. I know I'm being greedy. All right, let's go. You can see what's happening here. We'll get into that commentary. I'm just giving you my thoughts, as I know you all like to hear that. All right, so yeah, this Metagross has always been amazing here. Level 100. We're going to go level 100, I mean. Completely powered up. All right, so we're going to shield that up and go for the Meteor Mash here. We have two built up. We're just going to hit these back to back and take the win. And we're looking good. Now, I think I took off Metagross. Why would I take off Metagross? Oh, because of the Mewtwo's. Look at this crap. It's because of the Shadow Ball. Super effective to it. But I have Ho-Oh in the back. Now I have Ho-Oh and it's still Mewtwo. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and catch a Shadow Ball, which I'll take it. I suppose. Now watch, they have Thunderbolt. Watch, Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt because of the Pokemon I have. Another Shadow Ball. Okay, interesting. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird here. Might as well. All right, no shields have been used on either end. And they're farming me down fairly quick, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Giratina. Or why do I keep calling it Palkia? Damn it, son of a Palkia. Alright, so hitting me with their Sandsear Storm, they're bringing in their Dialga, and now we're going to go ahead and go for the Spatial Rend here. They're letting it go, doing some pretty good damage, swapping into the Mewtwo. Now, the thing about the Shadow Mewtwo is you do need to look out for that quick move pressure. It will start catching up to you. So they let it go, surprisingly, and I'm thinking, okay, I still have the Palkia in the back with the, it doesn't have as much health as I would like, but we still going to do a good amount of damage with the Dragon Breath here. So let's go ahead and try to outpace them, get a couple of shields, and I think I may want to just let it go and bring in the Palkia, or we're going to catch. There you go. There you go. That's exactly what you want to do. Hey, now what could I have done? I could have built up to the Psy Strike, but they have lowered my attack, so we're going to go ahead and just kind of refresh that. They do bring it back down by 1 stage, but it doesn't really matter because we're still doing extreme damage with the Psy Strike. It's just game over. And not only do I have something cool now to use in Master League, this Mewtwo, but I also have literally the best Psychic type attacker for raids. Straight up, okay? It is the strongest Pokemon in the game because of this Psy Strike, okay? It's Mewtwo. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Ho-Oh here, doing another one of these kind of, not really catching, but just kind of absorbing what the Mewtwo has. We could take 2 Psy Strikes because Ho-Oh is just one of the few Pokemon that can do that. That's actually not resisting it. I'm not talking about Steel or Dark. Okay, I'm just talking about just taking neutral damage. Taking them out there, they take me out with 1 Dragon Breath. Sounds good. Now, I don't really have too much of a counter here, so Ice Beam, what's good with that? Is that even helping me out? Do you want to run? Yeah, we're going to get a few off. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see here in a bit. Again, I really kind of want to run Shadow Ball, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see what I do with it in the future. But anyways, bringing in the Palkia here to go ahead and finish off this Dialga. We're going to go ahead and go for that Aqua Tail, and they're shielding it up. What is in the back? What do you have? A Ho-Oh? Lugia? Or not Lugia, Kyogre? Show me what you got. Oh, crap. Okay, well, Yveltal. That's not great, but I think we can pull this off here. We have no more shields. Mewtwo's going to have to outpace it to the Psy Strike, but it's not very effective yet. But this is Shadow Mewtwo. It doesn't care about your typings. It does not care about your feelings or your anything, okay? I was going to say your pronoun. Next game, leading with Palkia, met with a Incineroar. Well, that is a frickin' brave soul. I've been there, done that, buddy. Believe me, it's not fun. Okay, but you're picking spice, good for you. All right, so they're going to be swapping into Mewtwo. We do not need to go for Spatial Rend here. Let's see if they shield up an Aqua Tail. Unfortunately not. So we're just going to go ahead and swap into our Ho-Oh here and let this go and try to farm them down and see what they bring in. Hitting me with a Shadow Ball. Okay, sounds good to me. And they're bringing back that Incineroar. We're going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird. Why not? Let's just do it. Now they're swapping, holding on to all of that energy. Now, I kind of didn't really think this through. I already debuffed myself by 2 stages, and now we just debuffed ourselves by 4 stages. They do have counter, which we do resist. But I guess it works out because they throw right at the end. They could have farmed me down. But I guess, I don't know, because I got to the charge move too. So we're shielding it up. We're going to go ahead and get their last shield. So they're going to be left shieldless here. Bringing in the Mewtwo to have a little fun. Night Slash, right? Is that Night Slash? Yeah, that's going to be there. Doing a lot of damage. Getting to the Psy Strike, which is going to KO them. You will I mean, I'm not going to say you're going to one-shot everything. That's taking neutral damage, but damn, you do so much damage with Shadow Mewtwo. It is just so OP. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield up that Blast Burn and go for the not very effective Psy Strike here. Yet again, Mewtwo taking out a Dark type with its Psychic type moves. Yes, I understand it is, they're low health, but still. All right, again with the damn Mewtwo leads, I'm telling you. Sure, Mewtwo is a solid lead, and it is a common thing too. But for this many, come on, I'm getting a little sick and tired of it. It's not a horrible lead or nothing. It's not like, countered me. Actually, it's I prefer this matchup, to be honest with you. All right, getting a shield out of them with the Aqua Tail. So what's going to happen now is we're going to Dragon Breath a couple more times, get to the Aqua Tail, and we're going to be able to take the win here after a couple of more Dragon Breaths if they don't shield this up, or it's just going to go down. Okay, there you go. And then their Origin Dialga is going to be able to farm us down there with a couple of Dragon Breaths. We bring in our Ho-Oh here, and I am like, okay, I have to shield up this Spatial Rend or Roar of Time. And they have a Meloetta in the back. We're going to go ahead and hit them with a Brave Bird. Probably should have went for Sacred Fire, but whatever. I guess I'm saving myself some energy. Swapping into Mewtwo. So Meloetta is going to be Psychicking normal. So I am going to have to hit it with an Ice Beam if I want to do at least neutral. But as I got more comfortable using Mewtwo, I came to realize that you're better off hitting them with a double Psy Strike. Even if it's resisted, you're still doing about half their health, and it will be enough to take them out in 2 Psy Strikes, even if it's not very effective. So, word to the wise, yeah, hit them with a double Psy Strike, unless you have Shadow Ball. In that case, though, Meloetta does not take very effective damage from Ghost, so yeah. Accidentally started recording this one a little late. This was the beginning of the battle. I don't know if... Okay, I didn't swap, so I led with that. I'm pretty sure they led with that too. And bringing in the Ho-Oh here. So we still have 2 shields left. And it is okay to, you know, to hold on to your shields for Mewtwo, but you have to remember again that that quick move pressure will really throw you off, okay? Because of that Shadow Mewtwo. Building up to 100 energy on this Ho-Oh. Going for a Brave Bird. What is that, a Dragonite? Oh, right. Sounds good to me. Getting to the Brave Bird yet again. Let's see if they want to shield up this Dragonite. They're letting it go. What is in the back? A Metagross. Sounds good to me. Now, here's a bad situation because I don't have Shadow Ball, and Ice Beam's also resisted. So we're going to go ahead and go for Psy Strike. We're getting a shield because I don't have Shadow Ball, but after I upload this damn video, everybody's going to know that watches me. So what we're going to do is let that go. We resist a quick move. That's perfectly fine. We have a shield left. We're going to shield this up, get to the Sacred Fire, take the win. GG's. Looking good. Thank you, Ho-Oh. And I want you to know that this Ho-Oh is a 100% IV, but it still has about probably like 7 more power-ups to go before it's actually powered up all the way. So yeah, we do that over here. All right, next game, we're met with a Dialga, and we're going to go ahead and get to that Spatial Rend here. Do they want to shield it up? Letting it go, taking them out. Freaking awesome. Love to see that. Bringing in their own Mewtwo. Getting to the Psy Strike. That's okay. They're not going to farm up extra. They're energy dry at this point. And we're going to go ahead and bring in the Ho-Oh because unfortunately our Mewtwo doesn't have Shadow Ball. Okay, so it's just not great. Letting the Psy Strike go and getting to the Sacred Fire here. I don't know if I should have went for Brave Bird. Yeah, that was a screw up. Okay, that was a royal screw up because I do believe I shield this up. And what was the point to even try to lower its attack? What was the point? I'm shielding it up anyways. So I should have just went for another Brave Bird. So that was a waste of energy going for Sacred Fire. And they do have Hack Source in the back. Should be able to get a shield out of them because they want to hit me with Breaking Swipe or Night Slash. Maybe a Breaking Swipe to potentially lower my attack. Okay, going for a Night Slash. That sounds good to me. Now we can go ahead and build up to that Ice Beam and take them out in one shot. And we'll shield this up with our last shield. Shadow Mewtwo taking the win for us here. Could we have one-shotted them before? Ooh, a Psy Strike? Maybe, but Ice Beam it is, right? Next game, we're met with a Ho-Oh. Finally, we have a great lead. Amazing. We have a 4 times resistance to fire, so we're looking good here. But we do need to look out for Brave Bird. Even if they got Brave Bird off, we'll still be okay. They're actually going to be retreating with energy and shielding up their Ho-Oh and bringing in their Dialga. We're going to go ahead and bring in our own Ho-Oh here. And I do believe I dropped the ball here. Oh, for freaking crying out loud. They hit me with a Draco Meteor. I swear they were going to go for an Iron Head bait, but no. They go straight for the big one here. I almost top lefted. Almost did. Wasn't in the mood. But we're just going to stick it out to see what we have. Okay, let's see what we have. We have an Annihilate back here, folks. We got an Annihilate, but I think we can pull this off. A Psy Strike is going to easily one-shot it. They have an Ice Beam, okay, or Ice Punch, I should say. Bringing back that Ho-Oh here, we're going to go ahead and go for the Psy Strike. And we are still holding on to 2 shields. So what we want to do is shield everything up here and build up a little bit of extra energy so we can get to that next Psy Strike quick enough up against that Annihilate. Not that it really matters because even if they went for an Ice Punch, that's not enough. And getting to the Shadow Ball, they're never going to be able to get there and outpace me with the Psy Strike here. So shieldless game, Mewtwo's going to take out this Annihilate. Looking good, sweeping it up with the Shadow Mewtwo. Great, absolutely great. So again, I am happy with this investment. It is going to have multiple purposes for the raids as well as Go Battle League, so we can have a lot of fun. All I need to do now is get it to Best Buddy so we can have a bigger combat power, right? Because another issue I was encountering here with all this manipulated algorithm crap that you're seeing is a lot of Mewtwo leads leaving me in not a great position. But as you can see, Psystrike still doing a lot of damage. All right, and another issue that I have is a lot of people do have a higher combat power Mewtwo because they got 100 or like a 98 from raids. And that is simply just going to outpace mine as far as CMP, or at least they have 15 in attack, right? That's what really matters. Mine's not there, unfortunately. 1 down. But yeah, that's okay. Once I get it to Best Buddy, we should be able to do a little bit better. Bringing in the Palkia to go up against the Salandras here. Go ahead and take a stance here. Storm lowering my attack. And they're going to be retreating into a Xerneas to catch this Aqua Tail. Sounds good to me. We're still going to be able to kind of really tack on the damage here, and they have no more shields left as we do get to another one. Beautiful. Now that Xerneas can build up a lot of energy here, but we have a Ho-Oh which is going to completely shut it down. Unfortunately for it, that is its worst nightmare, or at least one of them. What else is its worst nightmare? I'm going to have to say Ho-Oh, basically, right? Yeah, Ho-Oh is Xerneas' worst nightmare for now. I guess you could say Metagross, but it could even fight back against that with close combat, so probably, yeah, Ho-Oh. All right, so we got the Landorus out here. Now a Stone Edge is going to do a lot, but we call that, and I do believe they back out. And there you have it, folks. Shadow Mewtwo, put into that work. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!